Well, hello, everyone. It is Tuesday, March the 20th, and I am Kim Horvath of Universal Coaching Systems, where we help coach change makers bring their best work to the world. As usual, I'm excited. I'm always excited, always extremely happy to be with you and to share with you another fantastic open call. I have some great things to talk about today. First, we're going to talk about this weather here in New Jersey. So in New Jersey here, we are experiencing our third nor'easter in in 3 weeks. And for those of you who don't live in a cold weather climate, that means that we're getting snow and ice and a lot of wind. And we're going to get a lot of ice until maybe about 6, so it's only 2 o'clock today. And when it's all over, we're supposed to have like 13 inches of snow, and it's the first day of spring. So we're not very happy here in New Jersey, but we're living through it. I'm actually going to be in the house for the next, I don't know, maybe 48 hours. I don't know. So that means I'll probably get a lot of work done, which is fantastic. Today, for this open call, we're going to be talking about memberships. We're going to be talking about group coaching, and we're going to be talking about coaching groups in Facebook, as well as talking about your coaching groups within your life coach office system. So I'm very, very excited to talk about all of those things. Now, first, let's talk for a moment about these open calls, because this is something that we do every month, specifically because we want to bring information to you that's going to help you build your business. So in order for us to know what it is that you'd love to hear us talk about, we need to get your suggestions. There's a few ways that you can do that. You can go into your Life Coach Office account, go to the bottom and where it says LCO support, just click that and send in a topic of something that you'd love to hear about. It could end up being a quick video that we do on Facebook. It could be an entire open call. It could be a piece of an open call. And whenever you make a suggestion, I always make sure that whatever we do with it, whether it's an open call or just a quick video, I send it to you personally. So I'd love to get your input on what these open calls should be about. I could talk about all kinds of things, but I'd rather talk about what you're interested in. You can also, if you are a part of our Facebook community, just go into the Life Coach Office Users community and simply type in a post there and say, hey, I'd love to know more about X, Y, or Z. Any of those, either one of those is fine with me. I'll get that information and I'll make sure that I send you a quick video or either have an entire open call about it. Who knows? If you're thinking about it, then let me tell you, someone else is also thinking about it. Okay? So share that information. Let me know what your questions are, and I'll be very happy to help you out. So about today, I'm so excited about today because this is really important for you if you're looking to build your business and grow it. There are a lot of coaches out there that are not coaching a lot of people. And there are a lot of coaches who are trying a lot of things almost haphazardly, I would say, because they're not having a lot of luck with it, I guess. They're not gaining a lot of clients with it. And so I want to talk to you for a moment about using Facebook groups or chats or whatever it is in social media wise that you're using, whether it's a blog or some kind of video, to gain clients. Now, I hear many coaches talking about the fact that they don't want to do it. They don't want to get behind a camera. They don't want to be on video. They don't like writing, things like that. So here's my question. If you're not doing these types of things, how are you going to meet your client? Now, if you're the type of person that is willing to go out and just be out and about with people and talk it up all the time, great. My next question is, how's that working? Because at the end of the conversation, if you don't have something to invite them to, you can really lose that client. So I don't care if you're doing a once a month webinar, a once a week webinar, twice a month webinar. You need to offer them something to come and be reacquainted with you again. Most people do not hire you because of the first conversation that they have with you. Most people are hiring you after they've spoken with you, talked with people who may know you, or if they're a part of your group, they've seen things that you've written. If you have an ebook or a book, they've read your book. If you have videos out there, they're familiar with you because of your videos. I can't tell you how many people that I speak to through Life Coach Office that are like, wow, I'm actually talking to you. I feel like I know you already. Why do they feel that way? Because they've heard my voice over and over and over again. They've seen my face over and over and over again. And then if I actually place a call to speak to them, they're like, wow, I can't believe that you're actually on the phone. Yeah, I'm a real person. I'm actually on the phone. People love to connect with you. So, and the other thing is that your tribe of people, the people that you are supposed to be helping as a coach, they know your voice. They will resonate with your voice, your sound, your speech, the words you use, what it is that you have to offer. They're going to resonate with that. And if you're meeting them face to face, they want to know how they can be connected to you, even if they're not ready to make a purchase. Now, there are some people that make up their mind they're going to make a purchase. They know it already, but they may not know when. Not everyone is ready to make that purchase right away. Again, if you don't have something to invite people to, then how is it that they're going to remain in contact with you? So my suggestion is, as a building block for your business, have something to invite people to. So what is one thing that you can invite them to? If you don't like video, you can do a phone call, right? You can have, maybe once a week, maybe every other week, some kind of call where people can call in and they get to talk with you. It doesn't matter if it's 15 minutes, half an hour, just speak on a topic. And at the end of that, there really needs to be some kind of call to action, whether it's join your Facebook group, whether it's go to your webpage and download something, hopefully a freebie that you have to offer. Maybe it's just about signing up for coaching or whatever your program is. It doesn't matter what, but you always need to make an offer to invite them to something else. You can do that with a phone call or with a webinar. I love webinars because people love video. And you can do something like this with Zoom, where your face is not the main face that's on the screen, but you can have something else on the screen. You can have a PowerPoint presentation on the screen, walk people through a quick PowerPoint presentation. Here's the other thing. You don't have to create something different for every call. You just have to have one thing that you're offering to all of the new people that you meet. Let me explain that, because I feel that you're wondering about that. Let me explain that. This call is all about getting people attached to you once again, right? You've met them already face to face, but you want to have something to invite them to, and you want to give them an example of coaching. So you might have a quick 15 to 20-minute talk that you can probably stretch out. You could probably take a 15, 20-minute talk and stretch that out to an easy 40, 45 minutes. There's no doubt, especially if you have some questions and answers. You fill it with some information about yourself, who you are. You talk about some of the coaching experiences that you've had or some of the triumphs that you've had as a person that brought you to coaching, right? Maybe you're going to talk to them in between whatever you're doing about how you came to create this thing that you're talking about. Doesn't matter. You can stretch your 15 to 20-minute talk to a 40 to 45-minute talk very easily. So when you're out there and you're meeting someone, you hand them your business card. That business card should also have the information about your talk, whether it's a call, whether it's a webinar. It doesn't matter what it is, but you have to have something to invite them to. Once you invite them to it, you run that call, you talk to them, you do a follow-up with them if you can, but you have to have a call to action, something that they do so that you get their information. Once you get their information, they're on your email list, and the rest is history. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Now, the other thing, this is something that we used to do back in the day, those phone calls that you're inviting people to, those audio calls, those webinars. We back in the day, 2006, 2007, when I first became a coach, that was the way to do it. And there's no reason for us to reinvent the wheel. The same thing is true. If you want to invite them to something, invite them to your Facebook group, right? So if you have a Facebook group that's all about the people that you coach, you want that information on your business card. You want to talk to people. You want to give them your elevator speech. And you want to make sure that you have that Facebook group information on your card. Give it to them so that you can remain in contact with them. Okay? Now, from the Facebook group, there are a lot of different things that you can do. I really want you guys to do this, though. the best way, I think, is to have a freebie that is downloadable that you offer from your website, a freebie that they have to go to your website and actually put their email address in order to receive the download. Why do I want you to do that? So you get their email. Once you get their email address, then you can continue to communicate with them, whether it's through automated newsletters, automated emails, newsletters, whatever the case might be. You don't have to, send them 15 things within 4 days. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to be a pest to them, but you want to remain in contact. And if you can get their information outside of the Facebook world, that is what you want to do. Do that first, and then invite them to your Facebook group. You could do it that way. I think that's really the better way. All right. The other thing is, and that freebie, let me go back to the freebie. The freebie could be that talk that you're going to do when you invite them to the call. The freebie is anything that's going to be related to the way you coach, something, or I should say the program that you coach, the topic that you coach on, and something that your folks will find interesting. Now, if you have a niche, that should be pretty easy because it's the information that you give away for free all the time. If you don't have a niche, then it gets a little bit trickier because you have to offer them something. You don't really necessarily know what it is that they're interested in, but you have to offer them something. So maybe some kind of values assessment, some kind of time management assessment, maybe a quick little blog that you wrote that's going to be helpful to them, an ebook of some type, anything that you can put as a downloadable freebie on your website, okay, where they sign in with their email address. You get the email address, they get the product, and everybody's happy. This is what you want. You need to make sure that you do that. And then with the freebie, there's always, always, always a call to action. Even when you're talking to people one-on-one, there is a call to action. That call to action could be, hey, I'm going to give you my card. Go to my website and download the freebie there. You'll love it. It's really going to help you do X, Y, and Z. Or it's really going to explain blah, 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 blah. Or it's going to give you some insight on what we just spoke about, whatever that might be. If it's not the freebie, or maybe not the freebie yet, because I know that some people have to get there, then it needs to be, hey, I'd love to have you on my next live call. I do this every blah, blah, blah. Here's the information, right? Or I'd love to have you as a member of my Facebook group. It's right here on my card. Just go ahead there and I'll add you in, right? And talk to them about the benefit of joining your group. It's important for you to do this. Remember, this is how you're going to build your business. Now, you have this arsenal of people. It doesn't matter where they are. But you need to now start getting paid and have something to offer to people. So here is when working within Life Coach Office, using your groups or using a membership is a great idea. So we're going to start off talking with groups because that is the thing that we talk about most. And we talk about groups in relation to having a signature coaching program. Now, whether you have one or whether you don't, you really want to hear this information because having the signature coaching program, truthfully, is vital to your business. If you don't have one yet, you need to use your classroom for something. All right, so let's go to the classroom for a moment. Life Coach Office is a tool. It is meant for you to be able to coach from anywhere, any client that you have. And so when you have a classroom, you have something to give to them. Now, you all know how I feel about this welcome classroom. I'm a stickler about this. Everyone should have a welcome classroom because when your people sign into Life Coach Office, you're not usually going to be there with them. And Life Coach Office, therefore, is going to be speaking for you. Well, you don't want it to just speak for you. You want to be inside of it speaking for you. People are going to get this and they're going to start clicking around all over the place. You want them to have a welcome classroom. Let's take a look at our client, Dave. Let's switch over for a moment. This is Dave. Let's say Dave just signed up with coaching from you. You're not with Dave, and Dave signs in, and this is what Dave sees. What do you think Dave is going to do? Dave is going to start clicking around and see what's going on. He's like, oh, What's this? It's a calendar? Let me see that. I want to see what that looks like, right? Okay, it's a calendar. Great. Okay. And then he's going to go, oh, what's my coaching file? Oh, what is this classroom? Let me click here. He's just going to start clicking on his own. It doesn't matter what conversation you had with him. If you say to him, hey, Dave, I want when you sign in, make sure you go into the classroom. Hey, Dave, don't bother with the library. There's nothing really in there. I don't use it. He's clicking. He's going in there. So you may as well have something in there for them to use. So here's Dave. He comes here. He has these classrooms here. He's going to click on the one that says welcome first. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. And when he does, he gets to see your face because you're going to create a short 2 to 3 minute video welcoming Dave to coaching and thanking him for choosing you. Right? You're going to attach your policies there. You're going to maybe add a values document, task, something for him to do, and give him a few lesson tasks to go through. Now, I tend to also add a few motivational things. Oh, this little video from YouTube that says how coaching works. Whatever it is that you want to put in there, you need to put in there so that Dave has something in the classroom. Now, if you don't have any programs that you're running, this may be the only class that you have. But I want you to do this for a number of reasons. The first reason I already told you, so that the system speaks for you in your own language. But the other thing is that once you actually do this and you see how easy it is for you to go in and create a video and add a few things to it, even if this classroom only has this one area here and nothing else in it, when you see how easy it is for you to do that, as you continue to coach people, you're going to want to put more and more and more online and actually create Life Coach Office, create in it an arsenal of tools for you to offer to your client. Okay. So that's my whole spiel about the welcome classroom and just using your classroom in general. Now, if you are a coach that actually has a signature coaching program, let's say you purchased the Pathfinder course. Maybe you didn't create yours yet, but you're going to use the Pathfinder's course that Universal Coaching Systems offers. Then you're going to upload it. You're going to put it right here in your classroom. I just wrote this out. This is a training module, so just keep that in mind. You'll create all of this in the system yourself. You're going to add however you want to, whatever videos you want to add to it or not. You're going to add documents to it or not if you want to. I suggest you do. There are things that you can upload that are in the Pathfinders program, but I suggest that you create a video off it also that is you speaking to walk your client through the Pathfinders program. I mean, if you're purchasing it to make it yours, make it yours. You're branding it anyway. So go ahead, create a short video telling them, here's lesson 1, here's what you do, see you on the other side, right? This is Dave. This is his classroom for the Pathfinders. And this can be your client going in and seeing their classroom for whatever it is that you're offering. The other thing, fill up your library, all right? Put things in your library. Your library can hold a ton of information, and you decide who has access to what. In the library, in the classroom, doesn't matter. They don't get access to everything. Your clients get access to what you give them access to. So add what you want to your library. You can add PDFs. You can add Word documents, you can add pictures, you can add audio. There's all sorts of things that you want, that you can offer. I have here also a welcome to coaching folder. There's a document about confidence. There's a work-life balance quiz, and there's a life evaluator assessment that I put in there. You can put what you want in there. The point is that the system is yours to use, so build it out and use it with your clients. It makes life much easier for you. It helps you to avoid having to send things back and forth through email. You've already have certain things set up. And this way, your client is ready to go from the very beginning. You start off with a very successful relationship. Okay? If anybody has any questions, you can just go ahead and put them in the chat, and I will get to them. And if not, we're going to just continue to move on. I'm going to go back to my other screen. And I'm actually going to sign out of here because I want to sign in a little bit differently. And I want to sign in I'm actually a student of Bené's as well as working for Universal Coaching Systems. And I want you to see my classroom. My next session is tomorrow. And I'm going to show you my classroom in just a moment. Okay. Awesome. I'm glad this is very helpful. So glad. Okay. So this is my coaching portal. Bené is my coach. She's helping me with my signature program, and I'm in the one of the mastermind classes, which is phenomenal. It's just phenomenal. Um, and I, yes, I could be biased, but I'm really not biased. It's just phenomenal. So when I go to my classroom, okay, my system looks just like yours. Look at that. All right. Coach Changemaker Accountability Mastermind. That's the name of our mastermind. Coach Changemaker Master Classes. So in the mastermind group, we meet every Wednesday, once a month. But on the first Wednesday of the month, we actually have an expert come in and speak to us on their key topic on their key topic to help us with our business. Then there is the signature coaching program, because I am in the new pilot that she's offering. And then this is the Next Gen Online Self-Study. So this is what I did originally. I did the Next Gen Online Self-Study, created my signature program with that. And it was phenomenal. I did it along with Bené, but she has since changed it, and it is now this. So while this is still there, it's fine. This is the program that I'm in. Let's go ahead into the signature program so you can see what that looks like. A little behind the scenes. Okay, so here we go. Here's our welcome. Here's our top 3 challenges. Here's how to run the first validation call. Here's gearing up to sell your pilot program. This is the whole program. You decide how long this is going to take you. And let me tell you something. It's not this looks short. Is not a short program. It takes a lot of work, a lot of focus, and definitely a lot of your dedicated time to get this done. So I'm somewhere in here. Yep, I've surveyed my clients. I didn't actually do that. And I need to compile the results and put them in the mud map. And I'll probably do that this afternoon because I just haven't done it. All right. And then I'm going to be moving into my validation call. So I'm really excited about that. But this is what that looks like. Okay. Let's go back to the classroom again so that you can see from the client's perspective. Remember, this is not the coach's perspective. This is the client's perspective. I want you to look at how neat, how clean, how clear this all looks. When you put your stuff in, it's going to be the same way. When you put an icon in, a picture, it's going to be this same exact size. Okay? They're all the same size. When you put your titles in, this is how it's going to look. You know, like it's uniform for you. You don't have to worry about making it uniform. You just have to put the information in. Okay, so our Coach Changemaker Accountability Mastermind. All right, I'm just going to go in that. It talks about, there's one video. She explains what we're going to do, how it's going to work. There's a disclosure. There's a few things that we had, tasks that we had to do. And then we are off and running. We meet weekly. We have our homework. We do our assignments. We cheer each other on. It's phenomenal. So if you're thinking about doing it, just do it. But that is what the classroom looks like. I want you to see this because I want you to create classrooms for yourself. You don't have to have a signature program in order to create a classroom. You can create a classroom just on values, right? I mean, we have this whole, let's go back to the coach. Yeah, let me sign out of this for a moment because I want to take you to the coach's point of view. So you see your area once again. And I want you to take a look at your values area. So you have, all of this stuff, right? And you have your clients. Do I want to show you? Yeah, I'll show you from this point of view first. No, I won't. I'm going to show you from here. So from your settings, your vision and goal categories. So these vision and goal categories are categories that are in your system. They're already in there. You can add them, change them, do what you want to do with them. But the point is that you can actually coach people just from this, just from their vision and goals. So if you are a client, a coach that does not yet have a signature coaching program, then that's fine. You can create a class for each one of these areas. So you're working with someone on their vision and goals in career and business, with finances and wealth, with friends and family. And you can just go into the classroom, and it could be, this is, vision and goals for career and family, or career for career, and then another one for finances, and another one for family, another one for spirit. A quick video, or not quick. Maybe you want to do a series of videos with a few tasks that go with it. It's completely up to you. The point is that you can create a quick classroom for your folks to go into, see a quick video from you, hear your expertise, and then they can go in and work on their own vision statement for that area and goals. That's easy. It's already done for you, right? What about what you're just coaching people on in general? You have to be seeing some themes at some point. Why not, when you start seeing themes, if you are constantly talking to people about setting up a budget, why not create a classroom all about setting up budgets? So you can have a place to refer them to, you can put your tools in there, and then you can just coach them as they move through the process. Automate yourself as much as possible. When you start to do that, you know what happens? When you start to do that, you begin to create a portal where you can create passive income for yourself. How do you do that? What am I talking about? So let's take the vision and goals category, for example. If you create a whole vision and goals classroom, or maybe only create the classroom for finances, career and business, and family. Maybe you're only going to do it on those three. Well, that's fine, but you can create that classroom as something you use for passive income, and then go in, create a group for it, get a group link for it, and put that link on your website, on your email, on your Facebook page, in your group, wherever, so that you can market it and sell it. Yes, Dr. Bullock, absolutely correct. So Dr. Bullock is saying that she's going to use the information that she received from the teachers and leaders with the 3 challenges that she got from them. Absolutely. And each of those things that you got from them, it may not be the same 3. You might have 6, 9, I don't know, right? And you can create a separate classroom for each one of those. And you already know that it speaks the language of your people because it's coming straight from them. Here's the other thing that is awesome, and I do mean awesome, about our classroom. Let me just show you this. So we're going to create a new course real quick. All right. I'm just going to call it Helping Teachers, since this is what we are talking about, Dr. Bola. So you call your course whatever you want to. Right now I'm going to leave it as only for the coach to view, because I'm just creating it. I don't want anyone else to see it. The moment that you click on any of the groups, they immediately will gain access to it as soon as you create this. Your course description is just what this is about, okay? I'm not going to put anything here right now. And here, available lessons. Here's what is so cool. Every time you create a lesson, that lesson is available for you to put in any course that you have. So let's say using Dr. Buller, the challenges that you have getting from your teachers. Let's say you have 6 different challenges, right, that have been revealed through your teachers. And let's say initially you only create 3 lessons from the 6 challenges, right? You can take those 3 lessons and you'll have them in the system separately in a separate course, but you can also create one course out of them. You can add them to other courses if you want to. You can reuse that information over and over and over again. That's what's so fantastic. And so later on down the line, if you go and survey some more people and get a few more challenges and create a few more lessons, you can put them all together and mix them up and create new courses all over again. It's Awesome. So you don't have to create a lesson and create that lesson again when you want to reuse it. You can just go in and reuse the lesson that you've already created. These are lessons that were already created in my system, already created. I never have to create them again. My lesson one, right? My creative vision for your business, why beliefs are important, the perfect path, all of those are courses, lessons within the system. And all I have to do to create a new class is choose it. And it's as simple as clicking on it and hitting the arrow, clicking on it and hitting the arrow, clicking on it and hitting the arrow. This is where you choose the course image. I'm not going to do that right now. I have that in plenty of videos. And when you click submit, you've just created your new course. And it is down here at the bottom, helping teacher. Spelled that incorrectly. There's no picture because there's no icon. I didn't choose one. And when you click on it, there you go. These are the lessons that I selected. And it's already done. You can't get any easier than that. And then when you want to create a new lesson and add it to this, you click new lesson. Let's say you've already created your video. You're going to take it from YouTube or Vimeo, whichever it is that you have. You're going to put it in here. But once you create that lesson, it is now going to be available for you to use within the system in any course you have. That is what's brilliant. It is simply brilliant. Okay. And this is what Benet has done over and over again with her signature program and with anything that she offers. She'll take it, she'll rebrand it, she'll reconfigure it. She might add to it, take away from it, or she might just use it the way it is and add other things to it. Doesn't matter. It's all your content. And you can use it as often as you want in whatever way that you want. It's a no-brainer. Makes life so easy and so much more simple. Okay. Now, the next thing that I want to talk to you about, and the last thing that I'm going to talk to you about, is group memberships. I'm super excited about this because I created this for my own personal coaching business. All right. The name of my group is Ignited Spirits. And so what I wanted to do for me, I have a signature program, but I also wanted a program, something that was going to be my low-hanging fruit, my way that I'm going to engage people. It's probably one of the first things that people will purchase from me when they purchase, if they're not purchasing my program. And so, and I wanted to have continued touch with people, but something that was a little bit more self-guided. So what I did was I created a classroom, and it is actually a coaching membership. It's called the Ignited Life Club. And what I'm doing is I'm putting in a class quarterly in the club, and I'll leave it there. All right. So people who sign up for this club, one of the things that they have access to, along with the Facebook group, obviously, is that they're going to have a class available to them, okay, every month. I'm sorry, every quarter that they will walk themselves through. Okay, now, this is just the information for the club and where they start. This is an amazing video. Pull it up on YouTube. It's Zach Efron. His talk is amazing. It's a powerful TED talk, because he's saying he's not his father because his father was actually a terrorist. It's really awesome. So I want people to kind of disengage with all of the information that they've been given about who they are, so that they can create who they are. And then here's my video to welcome them to the club. Information on the policies, how to get the most out of coaching, tasks that I want them to do. Okay, that's all that's in here. Why? Because I've gone into my other stuff and I've given them access to that. So the 3 steps to a maximized life, that is a series, it's a class. This is the 3 steps. This is the introduction. This talks about the maximized life. There's stuff in there for them to do, videos to watch, and exercise for the workbook. There's a workbook for them to download. They have access to this in their classroom. So when they pull up the Ignited Spirit, they'll in the Ignited Spirit, they'll see the Ignited Spirit, and they're going to also see 3 Steps to a Maximized Life. Okay. And then when I give them the next class, they're going to have access to that as well. And when I give them the next class, they will have access to that as well. So it's going to build over time. Anyone that joins now will have access to this. Someone that joins next year will have access to whatever I have available next year that's new, and then everything that I've ever put in the system before that. Here's why I love this. Because what I'm doing with this is that I have people on a subscription payment plan. So let me show you that. Again, this is my low-level hanging fruit. I'm not doing a ton of work for me to get in here. These are classes, the kind of conversations that I have with people that I would give away to them all the time. I'm just forcing myself to put it on video, right? So when you go to my website, what happens is that you're going to see where people are able to join the club. So here we go, Ignited Life Club. And when they click on the club, there's the information about it. And here they subscribe. It is $39 a month. It is a subscription-based program. It is a membership, okay? It is not a signature coaching program where they pay for the material and they have it for a lifetime and it's whatever the fee is. And you can, break up that cost however you want to. So if it's $1,000 and you want to break up the cost, $350 a month until they get to the end, however you want to do it is up to you. This is a monthly subscription at $39 a month, my low-level hanging fruit. It is self-coaching. Okay, a video from me with a class that I've done so many times that I could do it in my sleep. That's the information that I'm giving them, is stuff that works, and it works well. It whets their appetite for coaching. It whets their appetite for the signature coaching program, where I'm actually pushing that they not only get the program, but they get more access to me, right? They also have the ability for them to actually pay a discounted fee, a little bit of a discount for personal one-on-one coaching with me, because they're already subscribing to this every month. So I give them a little bit of a break, not a whole lot, but a little bit. All right. You don't have to. This is just another way for you to make money and to have something to invite people to. So in my Facebook group, I will talk about this. Whenever I'm meeting with people, I will talk about this. When people go to my website, they will see this. And this will probably be one of the first things that people will buy. The cost is easy. They don't have to stay in the program for any amount of time. They can cancel whenever they want to cancel, right? I love this. You could do the same thing as well. If you have a particular topic that you are always coaching on, and you want to free up your time, because I want to free up my time to work with the people who are ready to be engaged in my signature program. That's not a lot of the coaching people that I'm coaching right now, right? But I'm going to need to, when I finish my program, I'm going to need to make sure that I, as a person, am available to it. But I don't want to get rid of these people. So I have something else to offer them. Not as much of my time unless they're willing to pay for it. And then the rest of the folks who are paying for my signature coaching program, they're also paying for a certain amount of my time. I get a passive income on this, which is great. People can cancel whenever they want to, but why will they? Because I'm going to keep the information fresh, new, and relevant. It's a win-win for everyone. Here is the thing that I want to tell you that is like the new news about Life Coach Office. And this is what does it all. It's the only reason why I haven't done a huge launch just yet on this program. Right now, in order for us to do the subscription payment plan, we must do it using PayPal. Life Coach Office does not, at this moment, have the ability to do a subscription payment program. However, we have been working behind the scenes, and very, very shortly, when I say shortly, I mean like it could happen tomorrow for all I know, you will be able to create subscription-based programs directly through Life Coach Office without going through PayPal at all. So all your clients are going to have to do is click the tab. You'll have the link that you create in your groups within Life Coach Office. You're gonna use that link and put it in your website or wherever else you're gonna have that link, whether it's your email, your Facebook page, whatever, right? And when they click it, they're going to pay for it, and it's going to be automatically signed up as a subscription, and they're going to have immediate access to Life Coach Office, not having to go from PayPal into the Life Coach Office system. That one step makes creating a coaching group, a monthly membership, practically a no-brainer. The truth is that even if you don't have a signature coaching program, you could do this. You can start here, a monthly coaching opportunity. You can create it however you want to create it, charge whatever it is that you want to charge for it. You know your people, you know that you're talking to, you know your group, your niche, your folks, your tribe, whatever you want to call it. You know them. You know what they're likely to pay, what they're not likely to pay. I say start thinking about this right now, because let me tell you, the subscription button is going to be pulled very quickly in Life Coach Office, and you want to be ready. So I've given you plenty of reasons to start using groups within Life Coach Office, plenty of them. Whether it's a classroom, a signature coaching program, just making your life easier because you're coaching some of the same things over and over again, creating some passive income, doing a membership. All of these things are things that you want to do in your coaching. They're tools for your clients and things that you have to offer as a coach. It makes you look like you are very professional, very ready, hot and on fire for what it is that you're doing. So if you have any questions, please feel free. Now remember, at the bottom of every page within the system is an LCO support button. Feel free to click that, ask your question, go into the Life Coach Office community page on Facebook. I'll be happy to answer any of your questions about all of these wonderful things. And as soon as that subscription payment plan is ready within Life Coach Office, I'm going to get on our community page and let you know. You could probably expect some kind of email to come out as well, but in our community page, we definitely want to make sure that we let you know right away. You are so welcome. You're so welcome. It's always my pleasure to come and to share what we have available, to give you a little bit of training and really just help you guys, stay in it with your business, help you to create what you need to create for your clients, to give you some encouragement, and to help you just to be great coaches. I will definitely include you in the Facebook group. Yes, I'll include you in the Facebook group, Dr. Bola. I'll put you in there. And what I'm going to do for everyone also is I'll make sure that the next newsletter that goes out, that information is in there. It usually is, but I'll just make sure that in the next newsletter, the information about the Life Coach Office community is in there. Because if you're not a part of the community and you have Life Coach Office, you're really missing out. It's a great group. It's a great group. We are not just talking about how to use Life Coach Office, but we're talking about business building. I think that I'll check, Dr. Bola, to see if you are part of the newsletter. I'm thinking that you should be, but I will definitely make sure that I check that for you. I'll definitely check that for you. All right. So again, it's been my pleasure to host you guys for the Life Coach Office open call for the month of March. We are in the third quarter, guys. I mean, the first quarter is ending. I can't believe that the first quarter of the year is ending already. We're moving into a new season. I'm so excited about our spring season coming up and the things that we have to offer. Not sure what the topic is going to be next month. I'm hoping, though, that you all will send me an email. Let me know what it is that you're interested in for the next Life Coach Office open call. This is Kim Horvath of Universal Coaching Systems, where we really do help coach change makers bring their best work to the world. I'm excited about all that we have to offer. I'm looking forward to see you on Facebook, in our community, or in the private Coach Online Entrepreneur Group. And of course, next month, the third Tuesday at 2 p.m. Take care, everybody.